to It's All Vanity, where we discuss hot topics, art, beauty, and anti-blackness. Today, I'm taking down my hair for a braid out that unfortunately turned out to be a flaky mess. But I'll also be yapping about various debacles over some semi-recent beauty launches. So stick around if you want to join the conversation. And if you enjoy this kind of content, kindly give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more. All right, let's get into it. First, the makeup and skin brand Youthforia launched a literal black color foundation as part of the extension of their complexion line. Now, I'm not going over the nitty-gritty details because it's old news and you probably already heard all about it. If not, I'll link some videos in the description so you can get the full tea. So yeah, the whole situation was and is so enormously gross. Why come out with the complexion line in such a racially diverse country like the US without a full shade range? There really is no excuse anymore, right? We've seen it done well routinely now. The tech is out there and so are examples from other brands. It's embarrassing, no? And let's talk about how we never see it the other way around. I've never known a brand to put out an initial shade range that's dominated by deep complexions and has a dismal array of light shades. Now why is that? It's because most folks see whiteness as a starting point and standard in all things, right? Ideologically, symbolically, racially. It's always light to dark and never dark to light. Girl, it's like darkness is a pollutant, a contaminant, and this translates into the historic functions of racialization, which is so systemic, we even see it in the beauty industry. Okay, and let's not forget about the black face of it all right? I have to almost laugh to keep from crying. The brand's so-called attempt at an expansive shade range was disingenuous at best and hateful at worst. There was no thought into producing shade 600 at all, just pure laziness. Like, potential customers of this shade only deserved Youthforia's bare minimum. The only color within the formulation was literal black pigment, right? No neutral, warm, cool, or olive undertones. And no matter how deep someone's skin is, they're a human being, right? So there will be an undertone or even a combination of undertones present. I mean, just yikes. And let me not even get into the apologies or lack thereof by the CEO and founder of the brand. It's just, okay. Then the whole Uno reversal in that Instagram post by Youthforia saying they would hire someone to basically make sure things like this won't happen again in the future. Oof, just no, not at all. No, ma'am. This is a perfect example of the emotional and mental toll people expect black folks and other people who aren't the standard to bear, right? It's up to us to explain all the ins and outs of racist micro and macro aggressions. It's our job to clean up their dirty work. No, what the brand needs to do is maybe hire a team of folks whose job it would be to work alongside the production and PR teams across the entirety of a product's development process. Or the entire company, including the higher-ups and CEO within the brand, could go through a real and intensive diversity, equity, and inclusion training that they would then integrate within not only their brand ethos for us to see on the internet across social media, but actually be within and across all their product production. So let's get into Cécred and Fenty hair. Beyonce and Rihanna are both beloved music icons whose popularity and fame are indebted to their black fans and black music genre inspirations. But when these two living legends come out with their hair care brands, they don't pour back into black people. Cécred copped out by creating a brand for all hair types. By the way, you can't see me, but I'm using air quotes when I say this. The natural hair girlies all know what that means, okay? And Fenty Hair created a line that has a product for everyone. I can't be too disappointed or surprised, right? Because these brands were not created for the infinite love Queen Bee and Riri have for their diehard fan bases. On the contrary, they came out to produce as much profit as possible. I'm not saying these artists only have fans with type 4 hair, or even suggesting that they should cater solely to their Black audiences. The major letdown naturalistas on this app seem to convey was that none of these products were special or new. They didn't give what they should have gave. Look, they didn't have to be revolutionary, but the most impressive thing about the brands shouldn't be their packaging either. Cécred, where were the stylers for kinky and coily hair? And fenty hair, why didn't you come out with a product that would give type 4 hair the moisture it needed? And I'll give a little disclaimer here. I didn't buy any of these products, but I did watch tons of reviews of folks who got PR and bought their lines with their own coin. Another thing that I just have to mention are their price points. I get they wanted to tether on the luxury side of things, but from what I gathered, the products simply weren't giving that. Sure, something can smell good, feel good, even look good, but does it serve its purpose though? Does it actually work for real? In the US, Black women are, on average, make up the poorest racial demographic group of women. So were they selling us luxury, or were they flaunting a dream? So the bottom line, let's not pretend, all right? Look, brands don't care about their customers. They care about their money. Their bottom line is always going to be profit. If that's hiring dark-skinned models, making hair care lines that quote-unquote are for all hair types, and putting out Pride collections in June, sure, they're going to do it. But that doesn't mean they care about folks with deep complexions, kinky hair, or queer people. It means they want to continue their businesses and not get canceled. Why? Because capitalism does not actually nurture unity or even happiness. It breeds universalism and erasure, while perpetuating a cycle of consumerism for the sake of economic competition. Businesses are meant to make money. That's it, point blank, period. So anyway, y'all, what do you think? What are your opinions on Youthforia, Cécred, and fenty hair? I know this is old news, but maybe we can talk about a little bit of something else within the conversation. Have you purchased any of their products? How did you like them? Will you buy stuff from them in the future? Let me know down below in the comment section. And as you may be able to see, this braid out unfortunately turned out really flaky. So yeah, a bit of a fail. I was only able to wear it out for 2 days before I threw it up in a puff for the next week. But stay tuned for a wash day video and more conversations. Thanks so much for watching. Later, y'all.